Hey Geminis, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. If nothing resonates, just check back next time or look at your moon and or rising signs. Okay, so let's go ahead and just dive right in. So I'm going to use this deck. I don't remember the name of it, but the energy I'm getting from it this week is words of wisdom. Okay, so take it with a grain of salt, and then once the cards come out, I'm not really going to go in explanation. We're going to tie it into the tarot cards that come up, okay? Alright, so for Geminis, the first card to come out is self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Interesting. What else for Geminis? Thank you. We have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Yeah, this is extremely, extremely true. And I'm going to say just with this card, you don't actually have to forgive someone to their face. You can forgive them just for yourself, okay? Usually that's what that's for anyways. We have gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. Love it. Let's do one more card. Woo, okay. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Absolutely. 100%. All right. Very interesting energy to start you guys off this week. Let's go ahead and dive into tarot next. My camera is off. Hold on a second, you guys. There we go. That's better. All right. Current and future energies for Geminis, please. What is starting us off? King of Wands. This is about a career. Ten of Wands. Whatever your career path is, you make it more difficult than it needs to be. Or there's something about the job that, like, maybe somebody said that, you know, you'll never make any money from it, kind of energy. And the High Priestess. Six of Wands, the Hanged Man. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, bottom of the deck, overall energy. We got the Empress. Okay, so whatever is, I don't want to say holding you back, but causing you not to move forward. Again, it could have been a simple conversation that you didn't even realize that would have affected you in that way to make you feel like you couldn't do what you were meant to do in this life. I have a father, excuse me, but I don't talk to him anymore, so it's like past tense. So my dad always, you know, he's a boomer. I would always tell my brother, who's the artist of the family, or at least he's really good at drawing, I should say. Maybe not necessarily artist, but how he put all this work and effort into drawing and how he would never make any money from it. And now I'm pretty sure my brother makes a substantial amount of money drawing, you know? So it's all about perception. Jesus. Sorry. It's all about perception, okay? You got to be very nurturing to yourself right now so you can let go of things and move forward, basically. Okay, it's time to move past that energy, right? Forgiveness, right? Forgiving yourself for believing that. You can also forgive the person for saying it, because honestly, I'm sure that they weren't able to do what they wanted to do either, because they had to take responsibility, right? It's the usual boomer excuse. And then be grateful for the time that you finally become free of that, and that energy comes up down here too, okay? Because so when we do things that we love to do, there's this energy burst, right? We look like we're glowing. You would definitely want to bring that into your life, okay? So again, we have the King of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the High Priestess here. Like I said, this is about career, right? What do you want to do with the rest of your life? What's going to make you feel good? What is something that somebody else tried to stop you from doing it, right? Because they didn't get to do what they wanted to do, okay? So whatever you are in right now is causing a heavy weight on you, and a very unnecessary weight. Okay, so you really need to connect with your intuition here. Really take a moment and decide. And I'm not saying like, I'm not saying quit your job. But what I'm saying is work towards something that you feel good about doing. That doesn't feel like work. It's not draining. Like, man, I used to work full-time customer service jobs, and like my energy was just depleted at the end of the day. That all I could think about was getting home as fast as I could, or going to a bar when I used to drink, and just numb myself from all of that, you know. Yeah, there may be some control issues. Maybe you have issues with being controlled because of your childhood, or it's just the way that you are, to be quite honest. Five of Swords, King of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Yeah, there is something very deep. So King of Cups, yes, it says emotional mastery. That's what this deck perceives this card as. But if we take the King of Cups as what it really is, there is something, like I said earlier, there is something that happened in your past, and this is why the forgiveness card came up, that somebody said something to you or made you feel like you couldn't do what you truly wanted to do with this life. Okay, so now what's happening, and this may be a karmic lesson for you as well, this is definitely something that I have to overcome as a Gemini, is to not be controlled by that energy, to not be controlled by the thoughts that have manipulated you over the years, and thinking that you have to work 60. Oh my God, I swear to God, if I hear another conversation about quiet quitting or millennials versus boomers, you know, I'm gonna lose my shit, seriously. Like, every generation is different, just accept that. Like, things are meant to change. We're not meant to be driven into the ground. We're here to experience life, and I really feel like the people that are trying to keep us in that box are the very low vibrational people that let negative energy just overpower them. Like, they are so blocked, and they can't see past what they see right in front of them. They don't see the whole picture. Like, you don't want to be like those people. And yes, I have images of people in my brain who I'd love to call out, but this is not about that. Okay, this is about where you are in your journey. So there's definitely something that needs to be processed here. Okay, so the future energies as we move on, we have the Six of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so like I said, once you forgive yourself, I'm sorry, I keep cleaning up my desk. I probably should have done that beforehand. So like I said, you're going to figure it out. You're going to forgive yourself, and you're going to be very kind and loving and nurturing to yourself, so you can boost your self-esteem, right? Because we're connecting the cards up here. Because there's a specific gift that you were given in this life that you need to show the world. And that could be a lot of different things, or one specific thing. And I'm not saying you don't have to work 40 hours a week. It's the job, right? Is it worth your time? Do you feel valued? Do you feel good presenting the product and or service that you are working towards, right? So here, now we're getting to the second half of the cards, right? Gratitude and freedom, right? There's going to be this moment where you take a pause, right? You just stop for a second and you're like, holy crap, I did it. I did what I set out to do. I healed myself, and now I'm happy. I'm in a career that I love, and I feel confident, and I love myself, and I'm being recognized for my success. Excuse me. Tickle in my throat. To clarify, Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Tower, Ten of Pentacles, and Two of Cups. Yeah, so what this is going to do is it's going to show you that it's okay to be grateful for the short-term journeys that we go through, that, you know, life isn't just like one path, right? We tend to divert and make different choices. That's the perk of having free will, and things do change, and they change for the better. People think change is bad, but honestly, change is really good. It means we grow. And we learn to love ourselves and others, and we value things on a greater level. Value love and friendship on a higher pedestal. Okay, we're gonna not take those. Okay. Oh, look at that bottom of the deck, though. Spirit of Tower. I just put that card back because that was a shuffle error. So we had Black Rose, Revenge, Despair, Tragic Romance. Interesting. So there's some low vibrational energy within you. And we're talking about up here with that Ten of Wands energy and the Five of Swords. Somebody really did a number on you. Okay, so it's not about taking revenge, and that's not about taking revenge on somebody. It's showing that person that they were wrong. Okay. Sometimes that's when you can forgive somebody, when you prove them wrong, and you may not like actually show it to them, or they may hear through the grapevine. Sorry, I'm having issues talking this morning. That you have successfully done whatever it is you wanted to do. Okay, and that's on them. After that, the energy is on them. It is no longer on your shoulders. Okay. Interesting. Spirit of the Jester. I'm going to see if I can get another card to go with this, please. Spirit of Possession and Spirit of the Past. Some of you feel like your childhood or your past was taken from you, and you're kind of obsessed about it, or you have this obsessive energy over it because of how you were treated. You also may be obsessed with somebody sexually as well. It's kind of strange. There's kind of this energy of an old flame energy with this Two of Cups and Spirit of the Past. I'm not really sensing a love interest, but there it is. Spirit of the Lion, leader, confirmation with the Six of Wands, leader, recognition. Okay, seriously, somebody's trying to come through. Geminis, Spirit of Connections, fated meeting, soulmate, divine counterpart. Okay, Spirit of the Crystal Ball, future predictions, divination. Yeah, you may be getting messages of predictions of some sort. You may be getting visions or hearing sounds. Whatever your gift is, you're receiving messages. Okay, so let's go ahead and close out this reading. Soul growth journey. We have the abandonment. Never feeling good enough because somebody left you. That may be what you need to work on. We have Archangel Raphael, healing, divine timing. Healing happens when it's meant to. We have soul lessons. Soul lessons, take that with a grain of salt. That could be within yourself, masculine and feminine energies, as well as whatever you're working on may bring your person in. Okay. We have Ascension, Archangel Metatron, sacred geometry. Every time you work on something within yourself, there's always an ascension. Okay, Archangel Gabriel, communication. Communication with yourself and with others is very key for you, Geminis. You got to speak your truth, especially if it was muffled as a child or a young adult. We have divine masculine, power. Okay, wounded healer, you're on the right path. All good energies, all good messages, just trying to help you get through. We have balance. Justice is going to be restored for you at some point. It's going to be a different time for everyone, and it is difficult to actually pinpoint, but it's there. We have divine plan and a chunk of cards that fell out. All right, Geminis, that is all I have for you. Thank you for your time and energy. I will talk to you guys next week.